How would you like to be able to learn better than you have before, because you can move beyond just taking in information, but towards creating categories and distinctions between information so you can organize it better? And of course, improve your skills at memorizing things. Is that something that would appeal to you? What would life look like for you if you could increase your ability to analyze and synthesize information, and therefore to solve problems more easily as you become more and more specific and precise? I wonder, would that help? How would your relationships improve if you were able to come to agreement with others far more quickly? Today, we'll be learning about a technique that is useful for these and a number of other reasons too. Chunking down means breaking down an abstract overview into ever more precise details. In essence then, chunking defines the relationship between pieces of information. You can see why it is that people can misunderstand each other based on chunk size and leveler now, can't you? Most people have a preferred chunk level. Personally, I think it's easier to start with chunking down. To chunk down from class of things to example, ask, what is an example of this class of things? So, what is an example of wild animals? You'll get a chance to try some chunking down in a bit, but let's first talk about some chunking up. Chunking up moves from the specific to the general. You start with the smaller parts and move up to the larger. Before we go on to the exercise though, let's take a look at where chunking can help you when working with a client. From what you know of the Milton model, the meta model, and metaphors, you will appreciate that there are examples of different types of chunking. The Milton model is an example of chunking up language, whereas the meta model is an example of chunking down language. Metaphor is an example of chunking across language. It compares one experience with another using similar metaphor or analogy. Okay, so you've got the hang of it now. Let's put it to use in your personal life. I would like you to think about something you want to accomplish or change in your life. Got it? Welcome back. What do you need to ask me? What must you tell me? Would you think of a time in the future when you can use these skills to negotiate a settlement by chunking up to establish the highest level of agreement before chunking back down again? Notice how it feels. You feel as you chunk and achieve your goal. The hierarchy of things is going to be a very useful tool going forward.